already know from the title, the new Le Male is in. It's in my possession. Every time I unwrap one of these new flankers, it always brings me back to the originator. I'm always thinking, is anything from Jean-Paul Gaultier ever going to beat the original feeling that I had with Le Male back in the 90s? Ooh, just noticed this. On the on the wrapping, they actually show that you should open the tin can from the bottom and not use a can opener. It's time for me to unbox this one. Fragrance family, welcome to the Gaultier channel. I'm your host Mark. Today we're unboxing and giving a first impression on the newest flanker to the Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male lineup, and this one called Le Male Le Parfum. It's from the house, of course, of Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is Eau de Parfum Intense. I've seen that trick before. If you're new here, hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to support the channel. Hit that bell. You don't want to miss a thing. I'm also all over social media under Robes08. Keep tabs on behind the scenes stuff, including Saturday, Saturday night, post new purchases, and what I'm actually working on for the channel. If you do have a Facebook account, yeah, you can follow yours truly, but also have a Facebook group called Fragrance Guru Nation, FGN, where we're up to 18,200 members, where we discuss fragrances. You can figure out or hear about new releases such as this one. People talk about them. Some people, the first ones that get the bottle, you know, unbox them and talk about them and let you know if they're good or bad. People buy, sell, swap scents. They do decants of scents. You discover new YouTubers, old YouTubers alike. Great source of information basically on Facebook on anything fragrances. So now let's get into unboxing this fragrance. I actually purchased this one. This is not a promo or anything, but one of my favorite discounter websites online is fragrancebuy.ca, just because they're in my backyard. I just get fragrances real fast from them, and they get new releases like this pretty quickly. Actually, one of the fastest discounters, at least on my side of the pond. Obviously, Europe get a lot of these before we do, but Fragrance Buy is pretty close behind, so they're pretty good, and I advocate for them. They've been great since day one. So Le Male Le Parfum, it seems like Le Male is getting a flanker at least twice a year now. It feels like I'm unboxing these a lot lately. Not that I'm complaining. My Le Male lineup is pretty decent. A lot of you would probably be jealous on how many Le Male flanker and bottles I have in my collection. Always been a fan of the DNA. I like to see them switch things up. This is obviously a darker scent. They've been using these velvet podiums more lately with the original, like the flankers, not the summer editions or anything like that, but really more the, I know Ultra Male had that podium. I'm trying to remember which ones, but it seems like they're going with the gold and black theme. I remember doing a series. I haven't done a new video on this series called Flankered. I did a flanker of Le Male, and I called it L'Animal, and it was gold and black. So you guys are pinching my idea. I should get 10%. But it was a nude-based Le Male, which I still think is a great idea. But this one right here, they're really, from the note breakdown, and Jean-Paul Gaultier have been doing this lately, is being minimal with their note breakdowns. It's kind of a cool thing to do these days, and I'm sure I'm gonna get more than what they only listed cardamom, lavender, iris, and vanilla. I'm sure there's more into this, but note du jour is iris. Iris is super hot right now. I would like iris in a Le Male fragrance, so I can't wait to see. Cardamom has been done before with Le Male, so let's try this again on a piece of paper. I do have a scent on me right now. I'm shooting multiple videos today. So let's smell this sucker. So let's see what I get off initial spray. Again, we're going to pop the cherry on this one. you know, in a few months. We'll see. So the noses behind this one, Graciasito and Quentin Biche. Some pretty good noses. Right off the bat, oof, that Le Male DNA is still there. Vanilla, lavender. Missing the mint. Cardamom's coming through. Ooh, it's got a little bit of La Nuit de l'Homme cardamom coming in. Warm. Warm. Sweet, of course. It's spicier, obviously, with the cardamom. It has some density to the fragrance. It steals a lot. There's a lot of cardamom heavy based fragrances ever since La Nuit made cardamom popular, and I think that is the fragrance that really made it popular. I feel a lot of fragrances are piggybacking on this. Now that I'm smelling it more, it seems to be losing a little bit of that Le Male DNA a little bit. It's starting to peel away from the original DNA, kind of morphing into a lot of these newer releases that are cardamom heavy. It's still very vanillic. The lavender is there. Spice is new. Denser, darker, unique. No, hell no. Is it, I saw a line that there's a lot of the original DNA from Le Male. The vanillic tones, yes. Man, it feels like Dolce Gabbana, the one with La Nuit de l'Homme, and that kind of DNA. I don't know, Armani Code Profumo, not as sweet. This is actually not that sweet on this piece of paper. The cardamom's super heavy though. Not bad. Again, one of those warm, spicy, sensual, not too grown up. Nothing crazy here. Honestly, I'm not going to hype something up just because it is getting some love on YouTube. It is good. Does it stand out? Does it use a lot of the Le Male DNA? It uses some. I'll give it that. Does it stand out? No. Is it good? Yeah. Am I super excited? Nah. It's okay. There's not much to it, to be quite honest, off this strip, so I'm going to have to put it on skin. I can't wait to wear it. I think I will wear it quite a bit, especially give it in the next year or so, give it a good test drive, obviously, especially for, obviously, the upcoming review for it. I'm going to test it out this fall, see how it does, but overall, as far as a first impression, a real first impression on Le Male Le Parfum, some good parts, and some parts that feel a little the same. For me, I like brands that go a little bit outside the box. This feels inside the box, honestly, with a little bit of the Le Male DNA sprinkled in, which doesn't impress me much. Cool bottle, though. Kind of like the golden black. Always was a fan of that. I would have liked the stripes on the shirt to be gold, but that's just me. Maybe you'll keep that for the one that I made, L'Animal. We'll see. But yeah, a darker, denser version of Le Male, I guess. Still fun. Yeah, not bad. It's not blowing my socks off. So now that you heard my take on this one, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Please let us know what you think about the newest release of the Le Male Legacy, I guess. And can't wait to try it on skin. I'll give you guys a pop the cherry, which will be much more in-depth than what I just gave you now on a piece of paper. It doesn't tell the full story, but it does give you the introduction. And as always, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your Le Male flanker wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.